Some gadgets are gimmicks, others, they become that one thing you can't ride without. And in 2025, we got a pretty sweet lineup of tech that actually earns a spot on your bike. These aren't life-changing inventions or sci-fi mods. They're smart, helpful little tools that solve real problems. Whether it's staying charged, riding safer, or just making your life easier on two wheels, these gadgets actually deliver. Let's check out the best motorcycle gadgets worth buying in 2025 and see which ones are right for your ride. Number 1. QuadLock Vibration Dampener and Wireless Charging Mount. Let's be honest, phone mounts used to be an afterthought. You slapped your GPS or smartphone on the bars, maybe wrapped a rubber band around it if you were feeling fancy, and hoped for the best. But modern phones? Different story. Their camera modules are more sensitive than a Ducati clutch, and vibrations from your handlebars can permanently destroy the stabilization system inside. Ask anyone who's had their iPhone camera go blurry after a month on a naked bike. That's where the QuadLock with the vibration dampener comes in. It doesn't just hold your phone, it protects it. The dampener absorbs those high-frequency engine vibrations before they reach the camera. And then there's the wireless charging mount, which feels like witchcraft if you never used it. No more cables flapping in the wind or digging into your tank bag mid-ride to charge your phone during a long haul. Just click it into place and it starts juicing up. Is it pricey? Sure. But so is replacing your phone's camera lens or getting lost in the middle of nowhere because your GPS died. If your bike doubles as your daily, your tour, or your commuter, this setup is the gold standard. Once you use it, there's no going back. Number 2. Tire Pressure Monitoring System for Motorcycle. Car guys have had this for years, but bikers, we're finally catching up. A real-time tire pressure monitoring system is one of those upgrades that doesn't sound sexy until you realize how often it saves your ass. No more kneeling down to check pressure with a gauge you can barely see. No more, it feels fine, kicks to the tire. With TPMS, you get a constant readout, either on a small handlebar-mounted screen or through your smartphone. And if your tire starts losing pressure mid-ride, it alerts you before you hit that sketchy lean into a corner and things go sideways. Literally. Some even measure temperature too, which can tell you if your tires are overheating or overinflated from a hot day or aggressive riding. Best part? Many of these systems are plug and play. Screw the sensors onto your valve stems, pair the display, and you're good to go. It's like having a tiny pit crew watching your tires for you, except they don't eat your snacks or forget tools. If you ride daily, tour long distances, or just want peace of mind every time you roll out, TPMS is worth every penny. Number 3. Smart Brake Light Module, Deceleration Sensor. This might be one of the smartest safety gadgets nobody talks about. A smart brake light module that detects deceleration, not just when you squeeze the lever, and flashes your brake light even if your engine braking or downshifting. That means cars behind you are alerted anytime you're slowing down, not just when you physically touch the brakes. Why does that matter? Because on a motorcycle, you can scrub off a ton of speed just by rolling off the throttle or downshifting, and your brake light never comes on. To the car behind you, it looks like you're still moving at the same pace until you're not. That's how you get rear-ended at a red light or when approaching traffic. This little module fills that gap. They're easy to install, often plug and play, and you can even adjust the flash pattern or brightness on some models. It's like giving your bike a brain when it comes to visibility. No app, no drama, just something that makes sure you're seen when you need to be. Every rider who's been nearly rear-ended knows exactly why this matters. Number 4. Helmet-mounted rear-view camera with a HUD display. You ever wish you had eyes in the back of your head? This is about as close as it gets. A helmet-mounted rear-view camera that streams directly into a heads-up display inside your visor is one of those futuristic gadgets that actually makes riding safer and cooler. Instead of constantly shoulder-checking or relying on vibrating little mirrors that show more of your elbows than the traffic behind you, this setup gives you a crystal-clear, wide-angle view of what's happening behind the bike in real time. And if you're using a HUD system, it can project that feed directly into a small part of your visor, just like fighter pilot tech, so your eyes never leave the road ahead. It's especially useful in heavy traffic, when you're getting tailed by some impatient idiot, or when you're trying to merge on a highway and your peripheral vision just isn't enough. And unlike dash cams, this isn't about recording evidence. It's about improving your situational awareness while you ride. Sure, it's not cheap, but if you value safety, and your neck doesn't turn like it used to, this might be the smartest upgrade you ever make. Number 5. Rechargeable heated grips or gloves, modular kits. Cold hands are the fastest way to ruin a ride, and not just for comfort. When your fingers go numb, your reaction time drops, your grip weakens, and even simple tasks like using the clutch or brake can feel like trying to thread a needle with oven mitts. That's where rechargeable heated grips or gloves come in, and no, I'm not talking about the clunky wired stuff from the 90s. Modern modular kits are slick, efficient, and don't require hardwiring into your bike's battery. Most use compact lithium packs that strap on or clip discreetly under your sleeve, and they heat up in seconds. They come in multiple settings too, so whether it's a frosty morning commute or full-on blizzard riding, you lunatic, you got options. Heated grips are perfect for riders who want to keep their favorite gloves but still want that warmth. And heated gloves? Great for riders hopping between multiple bikes or scooters who don't want to install hardware on every ride. Either way, once you try riding with warm hands in winter, there's no going back. It's one of those upgrades that doesn't just make you smile, it makes you wonder how you ever lived without it. Number 6. Magnetic tank bag with built-in USB power bank. There's something magical about a good tank bag. It's like the biker's version of a fanny pack, but way cooler and actually useful. Now take that and add a built-in power bank and you've got a gadget that solves 2 problems at once: storage and staying charged. These magnetic tank bags slap right onto your tank with zero fuss, no straps, no drama. The strong magnets hold tight even during aggressive riding. And the built-in USB power bank keeps your phone, GoPro, or comms unit juiced up all day. Some models even include solar panels on top for a slow trickle charge when parked. It's especially great for touring riders or anyone who uses GPS frequently. No more pulling over to swap battery packs or praying your phone survives on 3%. Just plug it in and ride. Some versions even have a clear window on top so you can still see your screen without unzipping anything. And when you stop for lunch or run inside the gas station, just pull it off and carry it like a little messenger bag. It's practical, smart, and honestly, kinda underrated. One of those small upgrades that quietly makes your whole riding routine smoother. Number 7. Bluetooth handlebar controller for music, maps, calls. Let's be honest. Fiddling with your phone while riding is a recipe for disaster. Even if you got gloves with touchscreen fingertips, it still sucks. That's where a Bluetooth handlebar controller comes in. This little gadget mounts on your bars and lets you control your phone without ever taking your hands off the grips. Need to skip a song? One button. Want to answer a call? Tap. Zoom in on your map? Yep, that too. These controllers pair with your phone or comm system and give you real-time access to music, navigation, and calls, all while keeping your focus where it belongs, on the road. It's not just for tech junkies either. Older riders who hate tiny phone screens or complicated helmet buttons will love the simplicity. No menus, no voice commands that get misheard, just solid tactile controls that work every time. They're especially useful on long rides when you want to switch playlists or check directions without pulling over or yelling "next" at your helmet like an idiot. Most units are waterproof, glove-friendly, and battery-powered with months of life. Bottom line, it's one of those gadgets you never knew you needed until you use it once and realize how dumb riding felt without it. Number 8. Helmet locking carabiner with alarm. You ever leave your helmet on your bike and just hope some random punk doesn't swipe it? Yeah, we've all done it. And we've all regretted it. A locking carabiner sounds like a basic piece of kit until you realize the smart ones now come with motion-sensitive alarms. That's right, this little clip screams bloody murder if someone so much as jiggles your lid. You hook it to your bike, slap your helmet strap through the loop, and activate the alarm. Next thing you know, your $600 helmet is a lot less tempting to the casual thief. Bonus, the carabiner is compact, lightweight, and doesn't look like a clunky padlock from 1983. It's made for riders, by riders. And the beauty is in the simplicity. No fiddling with keys, no complex chains, just lock, beep, walk away. It even doubles as a regular gear hook if you want to hang your jacket or bag. This is especially great for commuters or tours, anyone who's parking in cities, rest stops, or sketchy gas stations. You don't want to lug your helmet around like a newborn baby every time you go inside for a Gatorade. This thing lets you lock and forget. Peace of mind. Number 9. Motorcycle dash cam with loop recording. You never think you need a dash cam until you really need a dash cam. One careless driver cuts you off, clips your mirror, and suddenly it's your word against theirs. Unless, of course, your bike has been quietly recording everything from the moment you turn the key. These days, motorcycle dash cams come in compact, waterproof dual camera setups, one up front, one in the rear. They record in HD, loop automatically, and some even have built-in GPS tracking and impact sensors. That means if some jackass rear-ends you or brakes like a lunatic, it gets saved to the card the moment it happened. No fumbling, no gaps. It's not just about insurance either. These things capture close calls, scenery, and the kind of road rage that's both terrifying and hilarious. You'll end up with video evidence of the dumbest stuff people do behind the wheel, and a library of footage in case you want to relive your favorite twisties later. For serious commuters, tours, or anyone riding in city traffic regularly, this is a no-brainer. Think of it like a black box for your bike. It won't prevent an accident, but it sure as hell will make the aftermath easier to deal with. Number 10. Barend turn signal mirrors, LED integrated. Let's be honest. Stock turn signals are usually an afterthought. They stick out like antennae, get knocked off in parking lots, and make your sleek bike look like a construction cone. Enter Barend turn signal mirrors, the 2-in-1 upgrade you didn't know you needed. These things kill two birds with one stylish stone. First, they clean up your handlebars by combining your mirrors and indicators into one sleek, streamlined unit. Second, they actually increase your visibility because LED Barend signals are often brighter and higher up than your stock blinkers, which get lost in the chaos of rear lights and chrome. But it's not just about looks. If you've ever been rear-ended by someone who didn't see your signal, you'll know just how important placement and brightness are. These LEDs flash right at eye level for most drivers, and from both front and rear angles. Some even have sequential lighting or integrated daytime running lights. They're especially popular with cafe racer and naked bike riders, but honestly, they work great on just about anything, especially if you're running a tail tidy or trying to avoid bulky aftermarket signals. Easy to install, hard to ignore, a safety mod disguised as a style upgrade. Number 11. Waterproof USBC charging socket, panel mount. Let's face it, USB-A is the floppy disk of charging ports. We're in 2025. Your bike deserves USB-C. Installing a waterproof USB-C socket on your bike is one of those small mods that pays off every single ride. Whether charging your phone, GoPro headset, or even your Bluetooth speaker strapped to the tailbag, this little port becomes a lifeline. No more relying on external power banks dangling from your jacket. No more worrying if your old USB-A charger can keep up with fast-charging modern devices. This socket just works, and it works fast. It's not just for tech junkies either. Touring riders, commuters, even weekend warriors benefit from having built-in charging that doesn't rely on your helmet battery lasting 8 hours. And the best part? These sockets are built tough. Most panel mount versions are rubber sealed, vibration resistant, and IP rated for serious weather protection. You can mount it flush near your dash, inside a storage compartment, or even under the seat with a discreet cable path. Want to impress your buddies at the next ride stop? Plug in your phone and say, "Yeah, I wired that myself." It's the future of bike charging, and it fits in your palm. Number 12. Emergency Jump Starter Power Bank Combo. If you ride long enough, your battery will die. Doesn't matter how new it is, how expensive it was, or how well you treat it. One cold morning, one forgotten key position, and you're stuck. Unless you got this little miracle stashed in your bag. A compact emergency jump starter with power bank functionality is hands down one of the most underrated gadgets a rider can carry. These things are tiny, some barely larger than your phone, and they pack enough juice to crank a completely dead battery back to life. No waiting for a tow, no calling a buddy, no pushing your bike through a gas station parking lot while muttering obscenities. And when it's not saving your bacon, it charges your phone, camera, comms unit, or whatever else you got plugged in. Some even come with built-in flashlights, compass indicators, or trickle charge options. For solo riders, touring folks, or anyone without a backup plan, this is your backup plan. Tuck it under your seat, in a saddlebag, or even in your backpack. It weighs next to nothing. You hope you never need it, but when you do, you'll thank yourself 100 times over for spending the $50. Number 13. Handlebar mounted air pump. You know what's even better than a tire pressure monitoring system? Actually being able to do something about it when your pressure drops mid-ride. A compact rechargeable air pump that mounts to your handlebars or tucks into your bag is a straight-up lifesaver, especially on long rides, touring adventures, or back road exploring. The new crop of mini air compressors are way smarter than the bulky junk we used to carry. Some have digital pressure gauges, auto shutoff, and USB-C charging. Others can double as a flashlight or a power bank. Forget hunting down a gas station with a working air hose. Good luck with that, by the way. You just plug it into your valve stem, set your target PSI, and hit a button. Boom! Rolling again in 60 seconds. This is one of those gadgets that seems like overkill, until you're stranded 20 miles from civilization with a tire that's more pancake than rubber. Even if you never use it for emergency, it's nice to top off your tires at home or on a ride without making a trip. Because the only thing more annoying than a flat tire is knowing you could have fixed it in your garage if you just bought the damn pump. Number 14. ClipOn windshield extensions. If you've never cursed into the wind at 80 miles an hour with bugs smacking you in the face and your neck locked at a 45-degree angle, congratulations. You probably already have one of these. But for the rest of us, a clip-on windshield extension might be the best $40 you'll ever spend. These little devices clamp onto the top of your stock windshield and kick the airflow just a few inches higher right over your helmet. The difference is massive. Less buffeting, quieter ride, no more feeling like your helmet's trying to detach from your neck like a rocket booster. And here's the best part, they're adjustable. You can tweak the angle, the height, and even remove them in seconds if you want to ride clean. For taller riders especially, these solve one of the most annoying design oversights on otherwise perfect touring bikes. They don't look flashy, they don't light up, but they'll make your ride 10 times more comfortable. And you won't realize how much until you try one and go back to stock. If comfort matters to you more than looks, this is your new best friend. Every rider has their own set of tools, habits, and preferences, but sometimes it's the small gadgets that make the biggest difference. Whether it's staying safer, riding more comfortably, or just making your life a little easier, these aren't gimmicks. They're upgrades that actually earn their keep. Some might seem overkill until the day you really need them. Others quietly become part of your daily ride, and you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. So, if you're looking for something that's affordable, functional, and genuinely useful, this list has you covered. No snake oil, no overpriced junk, Just smart gear that makes the ride better, one button, click, or clip at a time. Now, your turn. What's the one gadget you swear by on your bike? Drop it in the comments. And if you ever bought something you regret, let's hear that too. Might save someone else a few bucks. Catch you on the next ride.